What's up, guys and gals? This is awesome today, man. What an awesome day I had. I watched three comedy horror movies in one day, and they all came out in 2015. Well, Final Girlhood, it came out in 2014, but released in 2015. So pretty much all these three movies came out in 2015. And believe it or not, they were highly fucking enjoyable. They were really good. Enjoy the comedy. I enjoy the horror in it, you know. And I saw it online though. I didn't bought the Blu-ray movies or nothing because you gotta make sure it's good. Like the first one I saw was Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Awesome movie. It's about these Boy Scouts. They're kind of like older. They head into I think second year in high school. I think. And they start talking about we gotta go out of this. We gotta start liking girls. But they stayed in the camp. They stayed becoming Boy Scouts just to make their friend happy. How cool is that? And suddenly this zombie apocalypse start happening. In the beginning of this movie, it happened because of this guy cleaning, and he messed with one of the dead bodies, and he became a zombie. And one of the scientists escapes, and of course, it led to a biting. I didn't see the deleted scenes for this, but I presume the deleted scenes probably showed more to this. Well, anyway, one of the Boy Scouts liked this his friend's sister. Can't get her because he's scared to ask her out. And of course, the movie's gonna develop in that. What I'm saying, when the Boy Scouts end up having confidence in themselves, they end up working together to stop the zombie apocalypse with the help of this cocktail waitress who works at who works at a strip joint. And the zombies, the blood and gore in this movie was really good. It's not really bad for a rated R movie, man. It's a pretty good movie. Enjoy it. The camp, and I like how the Boy Scouts have to survive against the zombies, and especially when the headmaster ended up turning into a zombie. Played by that guy. You see him in a Hot Tub Time Machine. He's that boy-headed older dude. He's like in everybody's comedy movie. Hilarious. And when you get towards them fighting the zombies, they develop the confidence. It's one of those things when the shy boy end up finally getting the girl. Like stuff like that. So Scout Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, highly enjoyed it. Definitely a must movie to check out. And then the next comedy horror movie I saw was Freaks of Nature. This movie I wanted to see for a while though. I finally had a chance to see it. Glad I seen it with this trilogy, with this marathon I had in my home. Freaks of Nature is about the coexistence, right, of how humans coexist with zombies and vampires all together, right? And I kind of like how they set this world up, you know. And like any high school teenager, you got a guy who has to believe himself, You got his friend who ended up becoming a zombie later in the movie, who kind of like the father idolized. He praised his son, and his kid want to go to college, but he cares for his father cares more for his older son make it to a sports team, like highly sports team. You could just tell. But there was an accident before that scene when his best friend kind of hit his brother with a baseball, so he's kind of have neck problems. And you got the girl who's about to become a vampire, but she's trying to mess around with this vampire guy, and like she doesn't want to have sex with the guy. She does not want to become a vampire, so the vampire kind of played her out. So I was like, you know what? I I thought you meant all the way, but he kind of talk about biting her neck, saying that he really loves her, but then he doesn't love her at all, you know. So later on, this movie fast forward. I want to fast forward a little bit. This alien ship came about, and you get the vampires, the zombies, and the human guys, and they all having a meeting, thinking that the aliens are coming after them, and blaming each other for it. So then you get this whole town going crazy. The vampires, zombies, and humans all battling each other, killing each other. And then when we get to the people, the one zombie, his zombie friend, the lead human character, and the vampire, the girl became a vampire, decided to work together to figure what's going on with this alien, what this alien ship is about, what this alien invasion is about. And the story for this movie is pretty good, kind of leads up to something really cool and something silly though at the end of it, uh, how the aliens are, what they're really coming after for, and how the aliens look. And also Dennis Leary is also in this movie, which he played like the guy who owns the town practically, you know. Freaks of Nature definitely recommended, you know. And then we get to the next movie I saw. It's called Final Girls. Definitely want to see this one, finally did. Because I just love Nia Dobrev. She's so cute, you know. And, but this movie's good, though. It's like a spoof on horror, pretty much, you know. Like, this girl and her mom is like this popular slasher scream queen chick, but she's trying to get a good acting job. But, she pretty much do everything for her daughter, but her daughter takes care of her mom like she's an adult. And suddenly they got into a car accident. Her mom had died during the car accident, but the daughter survived, which was 3 years later. And then suddenly, her best friend's brother, decided to have a movie marathon of her mom's movie, and asked her to come over since she's the daughter of the Scream Queen, And suddenly, there was a fire in the theater, and the lead actress took the machete, opened the film screen, and her and her friends entered through this other world when they was in the movie. So pretty much, to fast forward, like they have to survive in this movie against this killer, but it just didn't play out as what they expected to be. And the movie was silly. It had the blood and gore, but it wasn't like all that. It was more comedy element than it was more comedy than horror. Even though it has the horror elements, but Fargo's was enjoyable either way. The comedy and horror did balance out each other, and I like how they have to work together. With the with the people that's in the movie, telling them what's really going on and how we have to stop this killer, and hopefully they get home. And hopefully the Goku would rekindle her relationship with her mom, who was actually the actress in the movie, but she got to know the difference between her real mom in the real world who passed away, and her mom in the movie, inside the movie. But also, and of course, you could tell the twist ending for this movie also in Final Girls is pretty obvious. But either way, Freaks of Nature, Scout Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, Final Girls, highly recommend all three of these movies. Definitely watch them as a marathon. I definitely enjoyed it as a marathon more. Definitely enjoyable comedy horror movie. And they all came in 2015, so it's something good for this new era. So it's not a bad movie at all three of them.